This is the continuation on the what is man doing here on earth. In the first episode, we discussed about the primary purpose of man being here is to familiarize himself, to advance in consciousness, to familiarize himself with all part of his body. When you watch the first episode, you understand what I mean by all part of the body. Part of the body I'm talking about is not about my head, my hand, my leg, no. We are talking about the four principal part of human body on which man exists simultaneously. We talk about the gross material body, the mental body, the emotional body, and then the spirit. So man is here to familiarize himself with all these bodies and everything that they entail. Now, like I said, man descended here on earth, passing through these various bodies. First of all, man existed as pure spirit, the divine spark. That is the pure spirit, the divine spark. That is actually the I. The I, a man. And then from being pure spirit, divine spark, man took up the emotional body. Nke anyị na-akpọ chi. And then further downward, man took up the mental body that make it possible for man to think. And then man put up the gross material body with the brain, with the senses. Man descended. Normally, there are 9 different levels, major or basic levels in spiritual ladder or ascension or descending. There are 9 of them, or will I say 10? But basically 9. 9 levels. The one that make it 10 is the base, the base, the neutrality, which is 0. And then we have level 1, we have level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 is the apex. Although within these levels that I just mentioned, there could be other subdivisions. Like some people may tell you that there are 14 levels or there are 20-something levels or whatever. But basically, fundamentally, there are 9. Any other level above 9 is actually a combination of the experiences already had from 0 to 9. Or let me say from 1 to 9. Any other level above 9, you are just combining. Maybe you are combining the experience of 1 and 2, or the experience of 0 and 1, or the experience of, That is why if you count from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9, you will understand that any other number you are counting after 9 is a combination of the ones you have already counted. Even if you are counting to billion, trillion, is nothing but combination of the number you have already counted. You are talking about 14. What is 14? 1 and 4. Haven't you counted 1 and 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 is the apex. 9 is the apex. So man descended down this ladder of 9 in order to go back. In order to go back. But for man to return back to the apex 9, there is a need for man to. The key to that ascension is consciousness. What is this consciousness? Consciousness is about amamihe. Amamihe. Ama. Ihe. Consciousness. And that consciousness will have to do with what I have explained in the first episode about familiarizing with yourself with everything within your gross material, within your mental, within your emotional, and within the spirit. Now, that consciousness in man is actually what have become so dim when man descended to this earth. Man began to lose consciousness. This loss in consciousness is what is making man earthbound. Loss in consciousness. For a man to escape from this earth, from this universe, man must gain consciousness, knowledge, amamihe. And this consciousness also includes like one is fulfilling his or her destiny. Fulfilling your destiny is only part of the consciousness and it's not the whole. Because your destiny is actually, it's just like ihe mmadụ ga na-eme. Ihe mmadụ ga na-eme wee site na ya wee na-explore the other things. That is to say, whatever be your destiny is actually chosen by you as a roadmap. It's just like it's not ụzọ aka mma aga. That is your destiny. I wee na-agazi na ya bụ ụzọ. I wee na-explore your gross material, your mental, your mind, your emotional, and your spirit. You will now acquaint yourself with this awareness, with this consciousness. So fulfilling, you are not just here on earth just to fulfill your destiny. No. Maybe your destiny is that you want to become a dibia. And then being a dibia, in that fulfilling your destiny, you now think that being a dibia is just an amobu dibia. Ana m agwọ ọgwụ ọfụma, ama m anya mgbọrọgwụ na mkpa ama m na nwere nke a weta nke a mee nke a nweta nso result. You know, you work for people, and that is not just what is required for you to escape this earth. You need more than that. But that is actually a starting point. Identifying your destiny will help you to understand the path you will be on to explore. It's just like schools. Like Abia na Nigeria, na enwere many universities, right? Enwere Nnamdi Azikiwe University, enwere UNN, enwere University of Lagos, University of Ibadan, and all that. Now, someone may be in Unizik, for example, studying mechanical engineering in Aghota, on another Unizik to study mechanical engineering. Someone may also be in Unilag studying the same mechanical engineering. These two people, they are not in the same school, but they are studying the same thing. That is how it looks like. Your destiny is like the school on here. The mechanical engineering are studies in that school, Bluesia again, to grow in consciousness and awareness of your gross material, your mind, your emotion, and your spirit. These are the courses every human being is here to study. As I'm getting, the courses every human being is here to study, to grow in awareness and consciousness of your gross material physical body. This is your physical body and everything it entails. To grow in consciousness and awareness of your mind and everything it entails. To grow in consciousness and awareness of your emotion and everything it entails. If last so everything it entails, one omika. Madam Marco will share one day. Because that is where the cocoa is. Everything that it entails. Our society is very simple. Mana agbali bie 1 month I can ekwu maka ya. Everything it entails. Your emotion, everything it entails. Your spirit, everything it entails. Ihe anụ a bụ the causes every human being here on earth is studying. Now, the school in Ozinia will last studies in Kegi was again your destiny. In Ozina Unizik, in Ozina Unilag, in Ozina Uniben, in Ozina Unibadon. Nke ahụ bụzi your destiny. Okay, in our studies here as a dibia. In our studies here as dinta. In our studies here as a farmer. In our studies here as in other words, that you are called to be dibia, for instance, does not mean na ebiazie na ọsọsọ na sọsọ ihe gbasara dibia ka ya akpọkọ ya isi. You are here to advance in consciousness, understand your gross material body and everything that it entails. Only this gross material body of a thing, the study of it. Ọ bụrụ na ọmụgbali we fed on here 1 month every day mgbali. Or you take him like 1 month to explain it all. Ewe bazie na the mind, ewe bazie na the emotion, ewe bazie na the spirit. And everything they entail. All way back. Can most people now know well are there? Man is not here on earth just to make money, to get married, have kids. Now let me ask you a question. Why is it that almost every human being, at least people that I know, that I have encountered, one human being none or what nche that now at one point in time or the other have never had this dream experience of writing an exam in dream. I have one dream that I know is universal. Even my friends in the Hindu religion, yes, I have some friends in fact, I have friends from many religions in the world. They do tell me their own dream. Now, for they find themselves writing an exam. Even the religion that don't support education, that's part the Western education, but they have their own system of learning. Sometimes they will find someone in that circle will find himself in dream writing an exam in a learning circle that he or she have already graduated from. Whether it was their Western education, it was their whatever education. The fact is that every human setting have system of education. Igbo people, we had our own before Ndosha we will tell her in Kefa. So in one way or the other, every human being dreams about seeing him or herself writing an exam. And do you know the reason? The reason behind na akọwara gị now. Na onye ọbụla anyị niile nọ na university, anyị niile nọ na study n'ụwa. We are here to learn. We are here to acquaint ourselves, to grow in consciousness. And so, since you are here to learn, in on a university, on go as university in Kenonia, go on as destiny in Kenonia. Man, no matter what be your destiny, ị ga-afụnata iri onwe gị ka ị na-ede exam na nlọ as one point in time or the other. Onya mere m ji agba ndị mmadụ, people that run about na ha fụrụ ha ka a na-ede exam, no backwardness. It is not backwardness. Your consciousness is calling on you to step up. It is not a dream here being asị gị chụọ aja nke a mee ritual nke a na ọ ga-akwụsị. It's a lie. All one ritual, all one dream that have no solution in rituals, in aja. The only solution to writing an exam in dream, grow in consciousness, ascend. Ascend. Even when you have ascended or you are still ascending, you go still see yourself in dream writing an exam. But there will be difference this time around. Ihe nji agba gị ife anụnwa bụ na mmadụ anọ n'ụwa anụnwa just maka ịkpata ego ịnụ nwaanyị na ihe ndị ọzọ. Even the rich, onye nwere ego, even the richest man on earth sometimes find himself writing an exam in dream. Na me Ezinwa dey talk am. The richest man wey be say money no be a problem. Richest man wey be say Ochi go property worth of 30 billion naira. Or just mepe a sign or check and the property. Money no be problem now. But that same person go still see himself writing an exam in dream. Why? That is to tell you that man, behind or here, he goes beyond making money. He goes beyond just making money. So sometimes you find yourself writing an exam in dream. Why? Because that exam, if you are doing well in it, it shows that the level in on here, you are perfectly doing well in that level. I got more name level 1 to 9. Probably in on a level 2. If one work in a day exam, none it is very perfect. Ha ha ha. If that all and I say, yes, I've won it. Yes. Edel my exam of ma. Mana before you data exam of ma, onwelogi in a day another. Especially when you came to that level newly. Okay, man, no people no know that anytime they get to new level, hanama. Man, no when under ama. It's part of the consciousness and ekwu. Oh, and then Adama. So when you get to that level 2 newly, probably the first exam you did at that level, you were not doing well. You were trying to peep from somebody. And then in that pressure of the money he get, hey, and I say submit. At that state of restlessness, iteta or bronanlo. I know you watching me have experienced this before. Iteta or bronanlo. Ma ọ bụ na ị na-ede the exam like this, hey, ibe gị edechacha na submit, ngwa na onwe ego nwebọdụ ofu mkpụrụ ansa idere, nwebọdụ ofu question exam. Nọzie na that state of hey mgbagharị trying to write something, iteta ọ bụrụ na nlọ. But there will be a time in that same level ị ga-ede exam ahụ, enye gị the exam, like you will be the first to finish. Ị ga-edechacha explain ihe niile ọfụma dechacha to perfection. Ị submit ya like this, ị na-enwere aṅụrị. Yes. Mgbe ọ na idere exam na nlọ otu anụnwa nsi wee kọwalụ gị, just know that your time to leave that particular level on ya banye na the next one is approaching. The time you get leave that level by another level is approaching. And do you know one funny thing? You are in level 2 where they this exam, they're perfect and no hey, need the shashari if any is actually all the answers, all the questions. Only by na level 3. The first exam you get then at that level, you still find yourself struggling to write it. You'll be like, why is it that I'm having this struggle writing an exam in dream again? I thought I have passed that. I thought that I moved everything perfectly. Why is this one? Why is this struggle again? Does it mean that I'm now going backward? No, you are not going backward. The reason is that a pass go level 2, whereby in a level 3. So question a na-ajụ na level 3 na level 2 abụrụ ofu. The higher you go, the more difficult life becomes. So ị ga-anọ na that level 3, and every level comes with its own challenges, with its own tests, with its own exams, with its own homeworks. Ihe ndị a niile ka ị ga-emegide. Mbọsị ọ na imegide wee dekwazie the exam na that level 3 wee dee perfect. You see, hey, edekwana m ya ọfụma, yeah. Then mara na your completion of level 3 is coming to an end. It's coming to completion. You complete that level 3. I launch you into level 4, where you face new challenges. Let me tell you, if you're in life is never without challenges. Those challenges you face in life are tests for the level you're on here. Ịghọtaghị ihe m na-ekwu, mma adọbilikwa ya ebe a maka agwara m na this teaching all series by series anyị ya na-aga. Na-esoyela ya na nkwasara aka every nkwọ n'obi a. Chat me on WhatsApp on 08032477868. My name is Ezinwa Anaedo. I come for the total restoration of ordinary Omenala Igbo. Watch out for the next episode on this same teaching.